Okay, so what I've done here is I've collected all my materials I'm going to use for my seascape today. I'm going to be using a torn paper technique for my background for my sea and my sky. I have some newspaper. I found some greeting cards that were in the recycling pile from Christmas, magazine pages, just construction paper, other pretty papers. Find what you have on hand. You should have some colored paper on hand. So just construction paper will work fine. When I tear my paper, I'm going to keep my fingers close together because I have more control over ripping my paper when I do that. And if it's going crooked, I can straighten it out. If I just try to rip my paper with a quick tear, I have less control. So I really like seeing the torn edge here, and when I assemble my C, you'll see how I do that. So right now I'm just prepping all the paper, and again, you can see how I'm going somewhat slowly, keeping my fingers close together, and that way I can keep my line controlled where I want it to go. So I'm just getting a bunch of paper ready for my C. When I glue down my C, I'm going to layer the paper. And when I layer it, I'm going to begin with the C that's further away from me because I want to be able to show that torn edge. And if I start with the bottom of the page and work up, I'm going to end up covering the torn edge, and I really want to show that. Okay, I think I have one more color. So you can see I've used purples, blues, grays, deep blue, light blue, lots of color. Now, what I was talking about is starting with my seascape further back on my horizon. So the horizon line is the part that I'm going to start with first. And I think I will use, let's see, this grayer piece of paper. So it doesn't matter if it has type or print. I'm just going to use what I have. If you have solid colors, that's great. I do want to create this to go all the way across. So I'm going to overlap a color here. Now you can see the torn edge here. And when I go to put my next color on, I want to overlap it onto here, showing the torn edge again. So you can see the white edge of the paper. So I'm going to lay my next layer of C down. I have multiple layers of ocean. You can see the current and the waves are created by leaving that torn edge. It looks like the froth or foam of the ocean. And then what I'm going to do is create my sky. If I wanted a stormy sky, I may add in some grays. If I want it to be a sunlit sky, lots of bright, different color whites even. So I'm going to look to see what papers I have, and then I'm going to create my cloud or my sky.